On this week's episode, we're spreading awareness for autism at Disneyland with Michael the Mail Guy. Diggs and Shadow have all the details about the special event from this past weekend. Hyperspace Mountain is finally reverting back to Space Mountain just in time for the ride's 40th birthday. Sort of. Splash Mountain is getting a needed refurbishment, or is it? Disney legend Alan Menken is coming to the D23 Expo for an exclusive performance. Also, Cloak Dagger trailer, Pirate sneak peek at DCA, new Star Trader merchandise, and more on this checked-in episode of the MousePIRE Podcast. Hi, I'm Anthony.
I'm Shadow.
I'm Diggs.
And welcome to MousePIRE, your source for Star Wars, Disney, and everything in between. This is the podcast where both empires collide.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
What is this?
All together in the tiki room. All the birds sing words and the flowers croon. In the tiki room.
Made you look.
Hey now.
I'm tired.
Me too.
You're always tired. But then you were at the park a long time yesterday, and that tends to tire somebody out.
Michael's a very tiring person.
Whoa.
Especially helping him.
Michael's go. And it's kind of hard to...
Power Rangers?
Yes. It's kind of hard to go Power Ranger when you're tired. I only got like 4 hours of sleep prior to going to Disneyland on Sunday.
I didn't sleep because if I would have slept, I wouldn't have woke up.
But he doesn't have to drive, so he can sleep on the way over there.
I could drive sleepy.
I can drive sleepy. But, yeah, so we get, if you guys didn't know, I don't know how you could not know, yesterday was the Awareness for Autism event over at Disneyland Park that Michael put on. And it was actually a really, really cool event. And there was more people there than I thought there were going to be.
So, yes.
And the reason I didn't think it was going to be that many people was because they already had an autism event at the park on the official Awareness for Autism Day, which was in the beginning of April. But, you know, Michael explained the fact that a lot of blockout days on that day, so he couldn't have it on the official day. So he had it on Sunday when people weren't blocked. And, of course, it was Dapper Day, but that's a whole different story. But it was pretty cool. There was a lot of people there who showed up for the autism event.
Even some dappers.
And we got there, and there was already people, or Michael was already taking pictures of people, doing the picture thing, and everyone just waiting for the big walk that was going to take place. And Michael actually started the walk without even letting us know, because I was going down the...
Dirty.
Exactly. We're in front of the Main Street station, and he had everyone line up. I said, okay, cool. So I just started going down the line, taking pictures for the, you know, just taking pictures. And then I'm at the end of the line, and all of a sudden they start walking. I'm like, wait a minute. He wanted me and Jose to do some, like, I took a video of it. He wanted Jose to take pictures of it. And we weren't in front of the line to start taking the pictures and video. And so now we're at the back of the line, which was by Disneyana. So now we have to, I'm not going to say run, but hurry up and get to the front. And I said, hey, they'll
Sprint walk.
Yes, basically a big sprint walk. So we cut them off over by the firehouse. So yeah, so I started the video and all that kind of stuff. So it was pretty cool. The walk went, like I said, from the Main Street station going over towards City Hall, marching in front of City Hall, fire station, and going up Main Street. Took a left around the hub to the castle, and then back down Main Street Station, or going back down to Main Street Station. So yeah, it was a big walk, a lot of people there. It's just awesome to see everyone there to support this cause, and of course there was a lot of people. I was actually surprised that there were people, oh, this is the autism thing. Every time we walk somewhere, or during the walk, people are like, oh, this is for that autism thing. So the word did get out for Michael's event, which was really cool. And I actually heard that in the next event, which was a walk from what we call the Esplanade over into downtown Disney, going to ESPN Zone and back. Now,
Actually, it was only to AMC and back.
Oh, they didn't go to ESPN?
They didn't go all the way. Because the people got confused in the front. And then Michael's like, it's okay, just let them go around over there. So
okay, yeah. So we're supposed to go to ESPN Zone. Jose and I were tired. We're like, you know what? We're just going to sit this one out. They actually had a giveaway lounge going on, which was really cool. They set up over in the picnic area, and they had different...
but prior to that, too, people that, how you were mentioning about, oh, people, that's the walk. That's the walk for all this. Well, there was people coming from downtown Disney going into the line because I was helping Michael trying to straighten up the line and make sure the front slows down. And that was a workout in itself because I'm wearing these creeper shoes, 3 inches high. Yeah. And I walked all the way in the front, said, slow down, and go all the way back to Michael, sprint walking, of course, back and tell him, okay, we're on this, whatever. And then as people go, he's all, dude, we got people coming in line. More people coming in line. They're noticing this is the event. So we've had more people in line. So I had to go all the way back, sprint to the front, tell them, slow down. We got more people. There's a giant gap. Then we walked back all the way to what he calls the middle and got there. And then we saw more people than I ever saw. Like, wow. Because when I saw in the Esplanade, how many people were there, it wasn't as much as were about to walk. So when we started walking, more people started joining us. They came back, and that's when they started lining up to go where my brother's about to say right now. But yeah, there was a lot that joined us towards the end of that downtown Disney walk.
So yeah, they had a giveaway lounge. They set up in the picnic area, and they had a lot of different groups there. And basically, it's the groups that I talked about earlier when we mentioned, like Mean Girls.
Yes.
And
Disney Mean Girls, right?
Yeah. Is it called Disney Mean Girls?
Yeah, I think it was Disney Mean Girls.
So they were there, and we talked about all the other different, people who were going to be there. So basically, they're doing a giveaway, and it was pretty cool because they were actually well organized.
Yes, they were.
Now, over by the bathrooms in the Esplanade, the Disney side, by the guest services, there's bathrooms there. And then the picnic area, I didn't even think about it since everything's open now because the security is back, pushed forward further. That gate there is now just open.
Finally.
So I was like, oh, it's finally open?
I was wondering about that just before they did that, and then I had forgotten to check.
Yeah, I forgot all about that too until Michael said something about, I went to, it's open? He's like, yeah, okay.
I didn't know that either until they started walking that way.
So there's people there lined up for this giveaway thing, and they were lined up right there at the gate. And I thought, okay, pretty cool. And I walked in there and looked around, and you could see everyone had their stuff on the tables. And every group had a different way they were giving stuff away. And they had cool things that they were giving away. And there's only 2 of them that I know that were like, this one had a table, had a whole bunch of stuff, and they put sticky notes on there with numbers on the thing. And then they had a bucket, and you shake the bucket, you pick a number, and that's what your prize is. Pretty cool. The best prize was the Disney Mean Girls.
Oh, yes.
Because they had 6 rose cups. 2 of the Pirates of the Caribbean steins? Yes.
Rogue One movies.
Oh, yeah. They had like 6 or 3 Rogue One movies, DVDs. And, yeah.
And I think 2 Moanas, or maybe 1.
They had like some dolls and stuff. And they had some cool things that they were giving away.
Zoom Zooms?
And then they actually had 2 tables. So one was the main prize table, and the other table was keychains and lanyards and all this other stuff. But their game was hard.
Yeah.
Because it was like ring toss, but it was a birthday cake that was inflatable with candles. These little plastic rings that were very, very light.
Bracelets.
They were bracelets, okay. So then you have to toss it and try to get it on the candle. Right.
If you hit the middle one, you get the main big prize.
Yes. But, okay, so you hit the middle one, you get the main prize on the table number 1. If you hit one candle that's not in the middle, then you get a prize on table number 2. If you hit the 2, then you get the main prize on table number 1. If you don't hit anything, you get prize on table number 2. So how many people do you think were actually hitting prize for table number 1?
Everybody.
Nobody. You had at least hit the middle candle or hit 2.
Oh, you mean prize? Yeah, table number 1.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, so nobody was getting table number 1. And so I was standing there for a while watching and taking pictures. Nobody's getting nothing on this table. So I went back and sat down. We're sitting down with some people, and we kept an eye out over there. And then Jose said, hey, if anybody's going to win on that table, you'll hear someone say, because everyone wants the Rose Cup. So, yeah, nobody's winning. And then I actually told Michael, hey, I said, no one's going to win on that table the way they're doing this because it's hard because those rings are not heavy. They're light.
Super light.
And you got a little breeze coming. So trying to throw against the wind, I said, no one's going to win. So I guess he went over there and told them something. I don't know what he said to them. Next thing you know, people are winning.
I was standing there for a long time. I don't know if he did tell or they did, but the people who brung all those prizes didn't want to take them back for some reason. They're like, we want people to win. So the girl who owned all that stuff told them, just say at least 1. If they make 1, they can get anything on that table. It don't matter what it is. So the funny part about it, as soon as they changed that, people started winning. And the weird thing about it, this lady that kept saying, I'm not going to win nothing. I'm not going to win. I suck at this. Hits the middle and gets, one of the prizes. But the first winner, though, you would think, if they said anything on the table, they did not pick any of the Rose Cups or the Pirate Cups. They just picked the bag. It was a nice bag, but they picked the bag. And I told the one of the mean girls, Stacy, said, you would think, guy said anything on the table. She goes, I know. I thought they were brick cup. Only I think it was the second or third winner that actually hit in the middle. Another one hit the middle. The second one, I think she hit one of the candles, but she walked out with another prize, but it wasn't the cups at all. Third one actually won the cup. Got the cup. She was surprised, and she got the cup. So many people that kept doubting themselves were the ones that turned up being winners a lot. As soon as the breeze came down, the sun was going down, I guess everybody's energy level rose up, and we started seeing a lot of winners from kids that just threw it like little toss and end up winning. So I thought that was funny because the little kid's like, bam! Like he just, threw it like his mighty, and it went in the air. He was like, yeah, it's not going to go. For some reason, the little kid went in the middle, and then bam, right in the middle candle, and his eyes just lit up, and then he came home with the Rose Cup. So that was cool. I thought that was funny because he just threw it like nothing. Like he wasn't going to want to play, really.
I don't know. I think it was pretty cool, but like I said, no one was going to win the way they were doing it. You wouldn't thought you get a ring that's a little bit heavier, because it's hard to throw that little bracelet, But you know what? I guess they weren't really thinking about how they were going to do stuff like that or do their game. But I guess it did work out at the end. But I thought it was pretty cool that they had pretty cool prizes there, and I was like, damn, there's a lot of stuff here.
Everybody did. Free little candies, little gift bags.
Those little candies are getting cheap now. The little candies, the little lollipops, they're just like little round. They're like so small now.
They're like marbles. Basically marbles.
I was like, what is this? Dang, back in the day. Yeah. But but you know what? The lounge thing opened at 3:30 and went to 5. And you're just thinking, it's a long time. But trust me, it needed to be open that long. There was that many people in line waiting to get in. It was really crazy. I didn't think it was going to be as big as it was. So, it was pretty cool. Maybe next year we'll have a table and we can do some, not give a lot of stuff away, but maybe do some activities or something. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, it was.
Guess what Shadow's thinking?
I think it was pretty cool. I like the lounge. Like I said, a lot of people there, a long line to get in, and the people, whoever was running it, doing the staff for it or whatever, did a great job because they had people at the gate just let them in when they have room and stuff like that. And it was pretty cool because the line came in, went around, and then the very first thing to do was take a picture, and someone put those puzzles, the autism puzzle thing, and they were taking pictures with that. So, I mean, I thought that was pretty cool because the line was long and it took time to get there. But I thought, them doing the picture thing took time because, you do different poses, which lets that line go down a little bit. And then they move on to the next group. So I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, a lot of cool prizes that they gave out. I didn't get anything but a lollipop. That's about it. That's all I got. At one time, I don't know if I should say this, but the person who they were doing the Rose Cup table, the girls were taking pictures, and then they wanted the other girl to go in there and get in the picture. And I tried to tell Shadow, "Hurry up, grab the Rose Cup and run!" There was nobody at the table. Said, "Hey,
no, I would have taken the pirate."
So, very, very good event. Michael, you did a great job putting it together. Great job doing your lines and things like that. I thought that was pretty tight. A lot of people showed up. It was really, really successful event. And to the rest of the groups that participated in doing the giveaways, you guys did an awesome job. Even though there was a little bit of drama there that I didn't get to see, or else I would talk about it. But people are just, stupid. They just want things for nothing, and they don't get the point of the event. It's not about getting free stuff and, things like that. It's about supporting the cause. But, people just want things for nothing and want to cause drama. But, oh, well, they're stupid.
Next time, wearing tennis shoes.
And like I said, maybe next time we'll be having our own table and we'll be doing some, I don't know. I don't think we can do the prizes like they did because there was tons of prizes.
Yeah.
And when
we'll think of some.
When you got hundreds of people coming in, yeah, it's kind of hard to do something like that if you can't afford it. But you know what? Maybe we'll do some activities or something like that. I was thinking about it last night, so maybe we'll do something. We'll see.
Pin the tail and Anthony.
Yeah. All right, so moving on, we got the announcement that Space Mountain, the classic Space Mountain will return this summer, starting, I believe, with June 1st. And I know a lot of people are happy about that. But I think it's kind of stupid that they're actually returning on June 1st.
3 days. 3 days after the 40th anniversary of the ride.
Makes a lot of sense.
And they even say it right in the article, too. Just days after. The article, it says, just days after the ride hits its 40th anniversary, it will change back to the classic ride. All right, so let me get this straight. If we want to go on the 40th anniversary of Space Mountain and ride the ride for the 40th anniversary, it's still going to be Hyperspace Mountain.
Yes.
Now, it's nobody doesn't know that I like space. I love Hyperspace Mountain.
Yeah, we do.
But if you're going to have the ride, if you're going to be changing the ride back to its original form, why do you do it 3 days after the 40th anniversary? Why not do it on that day?
Or why not just do it and don't even mention the 40th anniversary in the article?
Exactly. Exactly. Well, just do it on June 1st and then don't even mention the 40th anniversary.
Yes.
You guys are, Disney's really good at that anyways, about not recognizing stuff. So it's like, why say you're going to change it and then call out the fact that you're doing it afterwards? Yeah, it was really dumb. Yes, a lot of people are going to be very happy about that. There have been people that I know, lots and lots of people that have been complaining about, Ghost Galaxy, Hyperspace Mountain, when am I going to get my classic Space Mountain back?
Blah, blah, blah.
Well, here it comes, and hopefully I'll add a little salve to that wound that is, no more Tower of Terror. Because the people that are complaining about not having Space Mountain back are probably the same ones complaining about Tower of Terror being gone. So let's put a little salve on that wound before we
salt on there.
Before we burn you.
I think it's funny here because I'm reading the comments and someone says, when you say classic Space Mountain, does this mean the original Dig Dale Surf Guitar soundtrack is coming back?
That's not even, yeah.
That was not original.
That wasn't original either.
No. Come on, Todd Pullman. Are you stupid?
Are you backwards?
Exactly.
Maybe it's classic for him. He must be young.
Yeah.
Just still, he's stupid if he thinks it's classic.
He's 20-something.
Exactly.
I mean, that's actually the version I would want back, would be the Dick Dale, because I want that...
Yes.
Yeah, questioning which Space Mountain we're going to get back is like how we question which World of Color we were going to get back.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, exactly. And it's not the original one that's playing right now either, so... Anyway, yeah, so the original, so-called original Space Mountain is coming back on June 1st. The last day for Hyperspace Mountain will be May 29th, and the attraction will be closed on the 30th and 31st and reopens on the 1st. So remember that. Last day for Hyperspace Mountain is May 29th.
Oh,
Basically, what
yeah.
they're going to do, Anthony,
I kept
is-
saying 3 days. It's actually 4 days.
Okay.
So what they're going to do, Anthony, pretty much what?
Change the disc, right?
There you go. Gotta change that disc.
Change that disc.
But I mean, I'm happy. I mean, it's cool to get the original back.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. I question whether it's just like, okay, I question, first of all, obviously, they're bringing it back because it's the 40th anniversary. But yet, again, it seems like it's an afterthought that they didn't plan very well, that there obviously has to be a reason why they couldn't just open it up 4 days earlier. There obviously has to be something else in the schedule that doesn't work out that way or something. But, I mean, it just seems like an afterthought. And then I question how long it's going to be like that, because then are they going to have some sort of return of Season of the Force and just before Last Jedi comes out, and then it's going to change back to Hyperspace Mountain, or are we going to get it as regular Space Mountain all the way through? Well, I mean, is it going to stay until Ghost Galaxy, and then is it going to go from Ghost Galaxy back to Hyperspace Mountain, or is it going to go back to Classic and then to Hyperspace Mountain, or is it going to go to Classic and then stay Classic till next year for Ghost Galaxy, and then go back to Hyperspace Mountain in a couple years? Or, yeah, you know where I'm going with it. Obviously, who knows what they want to do.
Yeah. We don't know. But for those of you who are happy that the classic ride's coming back, well, there you go. June 1st. Be there in the parks on June 1st for that. And you can push, shove, and kick your way onto the ride because, you know, it's going to be packed with tons of people. Hey, you know what? It's already packed enough right now, so it's just going to stay packed since, the classic's back. And, yeah, so, yeah, June 1st, go there.
We'll get fast passes.
Yes, get your fast pass. And don't forget that you have until May 29th to ride Hyperspace Mountain, and it will be gone after that and be somewhere in someone's thought. I don't know. We'll find out what happens with that. All right, so since we were in the parks on Sunday, Shadow and I went over to check out the sneak peek of the Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man Tell No Tales, over at California Adventure Park at the Sunset Showcase Theater. Now, Anthony went over there on the Thursday when it opened up for the pass holders, and he got a pretty cool little gift that they were giving out for APs.
If by pretty cool you mean stupid, it makes his bookmark from Beauty and the Beast look awesome, because I got temporary tattoos.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's it? Oh, that's it.
I'm scratching my chin about how excited I was for those temporary tattoos. I was overwhelmed by how cool they were. They were not good.
Well, you know, we talked about it before, you know, what we don't expect much anymore for AP so-called gifts.
But they tease us with something cool, like we got that really nice keychain with Doctor Strange.
Yeah, that was really cool.
But like before that, you had gotten the poster for Pete's Dragon.
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't, because none of us were there. Well, you were there, weren't you?
No.
I don't remember. Somebody was there, but not us. For Pete's Dragon, and then they had the keychain for Doctor Strange, but then you had like what did they give out for Moana at Bug's Life? You remember? I don't think we were there for that either.
No, I don't remember.
Rebecca said she thought it was some sort of activity book or something. But
yeah, it was.
does that sound right?
Yes.
Familiar to you?
It was a blue book.
Okay.
Like blue cover.
Right.
Yes, I remember.
So,
And then Zootopia, at least we got the little ears.
oh yeah, Zootopia. But then they still end up giving those out to everybody.
Oh, that's true.
So
That's true.
it's like, well, we've had one really good item that they've given us in the last 5 or 6. And it's just, I'm like, why are they even, it's like, at this point, it's like, if they're not going to give out some good, like the keychain, why even bother doing the AP preview? Because it's not like, I mean, at a certain point, there's no line for that thing anyways. It's not like the APs are really gaining anything or avoiding lines by going on Thursday. The whole point to go is to see if it's going to be a nice prize But if 5 out of 6 times
Yeah.
or whatever, it's really stupid, then that's just like, why bother even doing it? Because the one time that you don't go, that's when it's going to be something awesome.
Right?
Well, like I said, I don't know. We don't know what they're going to be giving out anymore. It's always something stupid, but I don't know, whatever. But let's talk about the preview. Who cares
Yeah,
what
let's
they
talk
give out?
about the preview.
First of all, I want to say that preview in that theater was badass.
Yes.
Because the lighting, the little strobe lights on top, the strobe lights on the bottom, was just like, wow. That was pretty cool. We talked about before that they actually added the water coming from the ceiling now, and you do feel that in there.
Mm-hmm.
The movie, the trailer part they showed is funny as hell.
Yeah.
It is so funny. I just based on that right there, I think the lines that Jack has are probably the funniest he's ever had.
Yeah.
In
And
all the
longer.
series.
And longer.
So it's just awesome. It's funny.
It's not like little bits of him saying something funny and then that's it. No, the whole thing was just funny itself.
So, I mean, just from that, just like, wow, this is going to be, it's going to be a cool movie, but I think it's probably might be a little funnier than the other ones were.
Now, I just wanted to, I have a interesting, we saw Parks and Cons posted about how they had seen it, and they made the comment that it's the first time they've ever gone to one of these previews where they, the first time they ever came out one of these previews where after seeing the preview, they absolutely did not want to see the movie. Now, when you first hear that, you're like, well, that's stupid. Why would you even say that? But then I thought about it, and then I had a big discussion with Rebecca about it. And if you haven't been watching all of the Pirates movies, or you're not necessarily a fan of all the Pirates movies, and you were kind of hoping for Pirates to go back to the tone of the first Pirates, that preview does not at all indicate any kind of return of tone to the first movie, because that whole sequence, while very funny and fantastic, it's super slapstick. It's like there's no story there really. There's nothing going on in that would give you any kind of, like I said, indication of going back to the tone of the first movie, which didn't rely on slapstick. Obviously Jack had his funny moments, but there was heavy with story and action in the first movie. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Okay.
You know,
You don't see how that whole sequence with the house, right in the house, because you know what that whole sequence reminded me of? It reminded me in the animated Robin Hood after the archery tournament, and they all start running around and they get into that tent and they start making that tent go around like a tank.
Okay, yeah.
And Lady Cluck and Little John get stuck up on top of the thing, and he's like, "Who's driving this flying umbrella?"
That's okay.
It reminded me of that in the sense that it was stupid and slapstick. And that's what I mean. Anybody who's looking for the Pirates, the movie to be more of a serious tone, despite the stuff with Catherine Salazar theming kind of very serious. But, I mean, when you have that scene, there's nothing serious at all about that scene. It's all pure fun. And if somebody was going in hoping to have a scene that was more of an action scene or a battle scene or something like that, I can see how that would be disappointed, because I was kind of hoping that they would have had something more like that. While I thought that was funny, it's an awful long scene to have absolutely no point in the movie except for maybe to introduce the girl.
You know me, I just watch things to enjoy them. I'm not trying to dissect and say, oh, this is a stupid thing, and da-da-da-da.
I didn't say it was stupid. I just said how I could see that he would walk out of the movie and have that opinion, or walk out of the preview and have that opinion, if you were expecting like more action or something.
I don't know. I just think that...
I think that, too, action would be a better... When you get an action sequence put into those previews, I think it shows off the effects better.
Yeah, but I think he's being a little too serious about a Jack Sparrow movie or a Pirates of the Caribbean movie. I'm going to walk out because blah, 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 blah. I mean, you're taking it too serious. You know, it's not a...
Maybe they wanted to show the slapstick for once.
You know,
You know what I mean? A
It's
little
not
strange.
going to be up for an Academy Award.
Well, of course not.
So don't take it serious, Sean. Anyway, I thought it was awesome. The effects are awesome in the theater. And it was funny because the girl in front of me was like flinching in every scene that was happening, and when the water came out, she's like, ah! I'm like, oh my God.
I don't even remember the water.
I don't remember what part it was in. Water scene or something. I don't
There
know.
was a water scene, but
Oh, and the boats.
yeah.
And they're showing the pirates and the boats.
Oh,
Yeah, they did it twice.
maybe I didn't feel it.
It was kind of, I guess it depends on where you're sitting, but it was
Yeah,
kind
I
of,
mean, I felt a little bit of it, not much of it either.
I had a lot of water on me, so yes, I got wet.
Oh my!
So yes, if you guys are in the parks, go check out the sneak peek of Pirates of the Caribbean if you want. If you don't, I don't care. If you didn't like it, I don't want to hear it. Don't give a crap what you thought about it. But you know what? It's Pirates of the Caribbean. It's awesome. You know, if you've seen all the movies like I have, then you will enjoy the preview, and then go check it out when it opens on May 25th, I believe. I think
26th.
26th. You sure? Okay. Yeah, that's a Friday. So yeah, May 26th.
I'm sure there's 7:00 showings on the 25th.
Yes. So just go check that out. I probably won't be there the very first day it opens, but I'll go check it out in the theater.
Hopefully, there's a preview.
That we actually don't miss. Like
Yeah.
we're
Right.
on for Guardians of the Galaxy, that's on Thursday. Yeah. Hey, but speaking of Guardians of the Galaxy, real quick, that screening that they're doing, Disney Parks Blog's doing a screening on Thursday, but they're doing the album preview at Downtown Disney.
Oh, okay. I saw something about that, about Star-Lord's boombox again,
Okay.
but being at Downtown Disney. I'm like, oh, okay. They're probably gonna have a preview of the dance party before the screening.
Yeah, good idea. Yeah, so they said they're going to be going through the soundtrack of Guardians too. So if you guys are in Downtown Disney area or in the parks or whatever, go Downtown Disney on that Thursday, the 27th, and check that out. I'm not sure what time it is for that, but I will post it on the MousePIRE Facebook. So if you're interested in that, go check out my MousePIRE on Facebook. I'll post the information on the times for that event. But yeah, that one's free. It's, of course, it's going to be whoever's in Downtown Disney could go over there and check it out and get your groove on.
Yeah.
So speaking of Guardians Boombox, real quick, I actually went.
It broke.
No, they're fixing it. They needed some those
Batteries.
D batteries. then again, it might be a big boombox. It might be bigger
I
batteries.
think they need M batteries.
I don't know. Or G for Guardians. But over at the Disneyland backlot, the Hollywoodland stage, I noticed that they gutted everything. They gutted, the sound booth is all gutted. They took everything out. They actually blocked it off. You can't go in that area. They blocked the whole area off. There's no chairs or anything there.
Where the new stage was?
No. The regular stage, the backlot stage.
Oh, the one in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all gutted. They're redoing everything over there. So yeah, that's basically telling you that's where your dance party is going to happen, like I've said before. And I guess they put some new speakers up on the tops. They're doing a new speakers company or whatever.
Let's hope they're not the ones from Terrence.
Yeah, I know, huh? So yeah, everything's getting changed over there. Like I said, added new speakers. And I don't know what's going on with the sound stuff, but maybe they're going to put a new sound system in there. Looks like that's what they're doing right now. So, yeah, like I said, everything was gutted. I was like, dang, everything's gone. So that actually made sense why, when we were over there watching the drunk lady talk about her party planning, why they were actually using a soundboard on the outside, and they even had set up portable speakers. I was like, why are they doing this? I guess that made sense. They actually gutted the sound booth, and there was nothing there to run sound, so they put it on the outside.
That's really annoying because we remember seeing there trying to So we remember sitting there watching them trying to calibrate those LED boards on the sides, the ones that light up with the squares.
Yeah.
Remember we were sitting there watching them try and calibrate it because it wasn't working, and they had ones that burn out and stuff.
Right.
All that work that they did doing that, and then
Maybe they'll be back. I don't know. Maybe that's going to be the boombox LED screen. There you go. So yeah, I noticed that when we were there yesterday. I was like, wow, crazy. So I guess they're getting ready for the dance party over there. And they do still have the other stage set up for the performing arts. So I guess we'll see what's going to happen with that. I'm pretty sure, school's going to be over by then, so that stage shouldn't be there much longer. Probably another month or so, if that.
It definitely wasn't like that on Thursday when we were there, because I would have noticed.
Yeah. It was all blocked off. They put the little barricades, the gray ones.
Oh, and I saw that there's supposedly Marvel merchandise at the studio store now.
Yeah, well, there's always been a studio store.
No, at the studio store. The one there by the theater.
Oh, yes, there is. Yes, we were there
I
yesterday.
read that there's now
Yes.
Marvel merchandise
Yeah,
there.
they had the costumes. They had Black Widow, that Black Widow costume. It's the same stuff they had over
This
there.
doesn't make any sense to have it there. I just don't understand. I'm like, if they're going to have merchandise, they have a Marvel store right around the freaking corner.
Yeah, it's the same stuff.
And then why would they have that there? And if they're going to have anything at the studio store, change it out to anything, why don't they change it out to pirate stuff?
Well, it's funny that you mentioned that because there actually is pirate stuff there. Because right when we walked out of the preview, the first thing I noticed was a Pirates of the Caribbean T-shirt. And I was like,
Oh, yeah,
what's
he
this?
took a picture of that.
So, yeah, I went over there. I would be posting these pictures up soon.
So they have pirates and Marvel merchandise.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, at least that's half makes sense.
They have a pin
Because with
store.
the other previews, they've usually had, like when Beauty and the Beast was there, they had Beauty and the Beast merchandise. When Pete's Dragon was there, they had the Elliots, the stuffed Elliots and stuff there.
I believe that's a new hat.
That is a new hat, and that's definitely a new shirt.
Yeah, so they do have Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man Town Hotel stuff. They have, it's just Pirates of the Caribbean. They have some shirts there. They have a sword. They have a hat, and they have a new Pirates hat that I know I've never seen before. And then they also have like a regular Pirates of the Caribbean shirt that doesn't have too much graphics on it. And they have like a sword pin.
Yeah.
It looks like a sword. It's a pin. Pretty cool. They have maps, and then they have two different types of swords, which is kind of cool. And then they have this thing. I don't know what this is. Looks like a telescope thing, but
Oh, yeah.
I don't actually know what it is. Maybe it's something. I don't know. But yeah, they did have some merchandise over there. First thing I noticed when I walked out of the preview. And yeah, like you said, they still have hats and stuff.
I don't know if that stuff was there on Thursday.
They still have the hats and that $50 water spray bottle. No, guys, it's not $50, but if you heard the show before, you know what we're talking about. And like I said, they do have the Marvel stuff, the costumes. Like I said, they had the Black Widow, Iron Man, and something else. It might have been that Groot one for kids. So yeah, they do have stuff over there. But yeah,
They can't seem to make up their mind what they want to do with that store.
I think it's just whatever they think is going to
catch-all.
sell.
It's like a catch-all.
Yeah, I mean, because they had the food merchandise stuff there, food and wine, but that's done. So they got to figure out what they're going to put in next and figure.
Ever since they changed it back to the studio store from Wandering Okins, it hasn't had any kind of theme.
Right.
Just like whether it's merchandise from the whatever previews in there, plus a bunch of other stupid stuff.
It's kind of like going to swap meet. They're the same vendors, not the same spot every time. Let's see what they have this week.
Except for the hot dog guy. He's always in the same spot.
Yes, I like that guy.
Especially the one at Chino Swap Meet.
Ooh,
Are you hungry? Well, they are. It's time for Fat Time in the Parks.
well, speaking of hot dogs, the Corn Dog Castle is under refurbishment.
Yeah, I heard that.
And I know it. I thought we talked about it before.
No, I didn't know it.
Well, we did talk about it last week because I was saying that we were talking about our new check-in spots, and we're talking about Corn Dog Castle might have a wall because it's under refurb.
You said that to Michael, but you didn't say it on the show.
Oh, okay. So anyway, yes, Corn Dog Castle is under refurb until it will open up back on Cinco de Mayo way.
Anyway,
All right, so for all you Corn Dog Castle fans out there, don't be discouraged or don't be sad like Shadow over here because it's closed.
I'm balling.
Because they did
Balling.
They did relocate the menu to Paradise Pier Gardens over there, the Paradise Pier Grill. So you guys can go over there and get the hot link, the original corn dog, or the cheddar cheese stick. They have them over there. But they actually added 2 new menu items over there, which is really, really interesting. One of them, I think Shadow actually really, really wants to try.
I do.
It's the crispy battered corn on the cob.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is a fresh ear of corn that's golden fried and seasoned batter. And then it has the cilantro, lime, mayonnaise, and Parmesan cheese. Now, Shadow won't get that mayonnaise, but you can have it with the Parmesan cheese.
Oh, yeah.
So that one's pretty cool. It's we actually saw it yesterday, people getting it.
So it's like a fried elotes.
Yes, exactly.
They had me at Parmesan.
And it's $8.49, which is not bad. It's the same price as the cheese stick. And then they have the chicken and waffle skewer.
Yeah.
Waffled, batter dipped, chicken breast, lightly fried with maple, bacon, and sage dipping sauce. Oh, yeah, you should see. Anthony needs a napkin.
Yeah, so that was what I saw first was that menu of that item. Then I look underneath, and that's when I saw the corn dog castle stuff. And I'm like, what's happening here? So I think it's it's interesting how the Paradise Garden Grill seems to be their it's the replacement kitchen.
Yes,
like whenever a place closes, that's important. They move it over there. I mean, that's going all the way back to like when Taste Pilots first closed, and they moved it over there until Smoke Jumpers opened up, and they've been doing that since then with several different things. It's just really weird because then you always get the people complaining while that stuff's there. Oh, I can't get my euro.
Yeah,
or as we've coined the term, our rabbit food from over there.
Yeah, we heard people say something like that. Well, at least I think I saw that somewhere. But yeah, that chicken and waffle skewer is $9.29.
Yeah, I want to try it.
So next time we're in the parks, I think we're gonna have these two guys try those two new menu items. But
I'm gonna try his dipping sauce too on my corn dog.
I think we gotta go before the Cinco de Mayo because we don't know what's gonna happen with this menu, what's gonna change or whatever. We know that they're not gonna have corn dogs there once the corn dog castle reopens.
No, but I don't think those two items would stay there along with the Mediterranean menu that is normally there.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't go. But I would hope that those two menu items would be either moved over to Corn Dog Castle and become a new menu item there, or maybe they're from another restaurant or something. We just don't know.
I've never heard of the crispy battered corn on the cob, so
I've never heard of the chicken and waffles skewer.
So I don't know. We'll see.
I think we should cut this short, so we'll say our goodbyes now. Bye.
Bye.
All right, so yeah, you guys want to check that out? Go over to the Paradise Garden Grill and have some fat time. And don't forget to hashtag your pictures with fat time in the parks.
And yes, downtown Disney counts.
It sure does. All right, so we got some news about Fantasmic to pass along.
Imagination.
Whoa. All right, so Fantasmic is still in its testing phase, and once again, hearing some trouble they're having with some of the effects, things like that. We talked about the fact that they were having trouble with the projections on the Columbia for the Pirates of the Caribbean scene. Well, they're having trouble with lighting the Pirates of the Caribbean or lighting the performers on the Pirates of the Caribbean. Now, I talked months ago about the black track system, which is the new lighting system they put in for Frozen Live. They basically put in these lights and replaced all the working light techs who do follow spots. So they took out the follow spots. They replaced the operators with this lighting system. Basically, the performer wears like a necklace with a transmitter on it, and the light focuses to that actor on stage. Well, I know we talked before that I went to one of the shows, and I think Christoph was on one side of the stage, and the light was like facing down to his feet because obviously it wasn't working right. So they're having massive problems with that lighting system because they have it over for Fantasmic. If you guys ever go over to that area, you've seen the band performing on the stage or on the rafts, and the lights are following them because they're using the black track system. So it's the same thing. It's easier to follow a little boat that's moving slowly across But hey, if you got actors on the boat, on the ship, and you got to follow the Peter Pan, or not Peter Pan, you got to follow Captain Jack or Barbossa, whoever's going to be performing, and they're going pretty quick, so the light needs to catch up. And obviously, the light's not catching up
when
to
you have
the
all that
actors.
havoc on the boat.
So yeah, the light's not catching up to the actors, so they're having a problem with that system. I guess Disney shouldn't have replaced your follow spots.
Right.
Your follow spot
What happened when
operators
Trek Come Back
are very important to your show. Your follow spot operator can focus on the actor and follow them back and forth no matter how fast they go. These lighting system that you put in cannot follow the actors that quick. I guess they're supposed to, but they're not, they're not able to. So I want you guys to think about right now. Just think about the Peter Pan scene in Fantasmic. Think about how fast Peter Pan was running. Especially at the end or like during the middle of the scene when he's running, he does that flip. He's going pretty quick. The lighting guy has to follow that actor. Obviously, a person can do that, but this new system they put in can't do that. So I don't know how they're going to fix the problem.
They're going to bring back the spotters.
That's going to be the option. If I'm just going to say, when Fantasmic comes back and you guys actually see a follow spot operators, that's probably why, because the new system's not working out the way it's supposed to be.
I have to say, too, that there has to be some sort of issue that they must have, because the follow spots have to be exact in the case where with Peter Pan, the follow spots, they didn't have to be in a certain position. They can just do whatever as long as they were on their target. But with the projections, you can have the projection and the follow spot. If the follow spot doesn't move perfectly with the projection, it's going to shine through the projection and ruin the effect.
Yes. So I don't know what they're going to do, but that's the latest word I'm hearing is they're still having problems with the Pirates of the Caribbean scene. The other scenes when you have the princesses on the rafts, on the barges, whatever, that's slow enough that those lights can follow. But something action like that, it's going to be more difficult. I can't wait to see what happens or what's, up with that.
Yeah, we'll find out on August 21st.
Oh, is that the day it's going to open?
That's what I've heard. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we're just messing with people.
I'm just messing. I'm just said that because it's the day after we lose the electrical parade.
Oh, okay. No, as far as the return date is sometime soon. I did get a hint of when it's coming back, but I'm not going to post that out there yet. I'm not going to post it. I'm not going to say it, but everyone's saying 4th of July. I'm not buying that date. I'm telling you that right now. So we'll see. But I told I've said this before. You will have a hint of when it's coming back when that river is full. As soon as that river is full of water, as soon as they take off that little scrim in the middle of the river, you will have a hint. Hey, the river's done, and Fantasmic should be coming back soon. So that's all I'm going to say about that. That's all I'm going to say about that. All right, another little quick thing I saw today before I came over here was a little, I don't want to say an article because they're not a newspaper, but it was posted today. And of course, people see something and they don't read because they're stupid. But
You're stupid.
It was a post saying that Splash Mountain was going to go down for a 3-month refurbishment. And so, of course, as soon as someone says that or sees that, they start posting in every group that there is in Facebook without reading the article. So I started reading it, and as soon as I saw it said Splash Mountain hasn't been in a long refurb in a long time, then I already knew that's not us, because we did have a long refurb for Splash Mountain. So if you guys keep reading the article, you would see it said Florida. So you guys stop posting crap that is not from here, because we don't care. If Florida Splash Mountain is going to go for a refurb for 3 months, well, that doesn't affect anybody over here. So people need to stop doing that crap. They need to start reading the damn thing first. Read the whole damn article before you start posting crap. Because then you get everybody, oh my God, and you saw all these people start bitching and moaning, and then they find out it's not here. Like, oh, I thought it was here.
Oh, and I hope that every single person that reposted the article last week about the supposed Star Wars Experience Hotel in Florida, that if that doesn't come to fruition because it was only a survey, I hope all of you eat all the crow in the world, and that Tom Corliss, if he tells you to go jump off a bridge, that you jump off the parking structure instead. All right, so last week during my Star Wars Celebration Spectacular part, then I told you guys, and then we had told you previous to that about all of the Star Wars merchandise that was going to be coming to the parks in relation to after Star Wars Celebration. Well, some of it has arrived as of Thursday when I was there. Well, we did tell you last week that we had heard that Protocol Droid parts were in the Droid Builder station. Well, they are. I can actually confirm that myself, that they are there now. You can build all the Protocol Droids you want over there. And then the Red Protocol Droid from Force Awakens and Chopper, they were both also at Star Trader available. And then now I know, it wasn't there when I was there on Thursday, but I know from somebody else having posted it that the 4-pack of Clone Wars droids that was going to be coming out is also at Star Trader. So you got those items, and then also the Star Wars Celebration Ewok Paplu is also now at Star Trader. Oh, and also the new cross hilt pieces for the Build a Lightsaber. Now you can get the Kylo Ren style lightsaber with the light up hilt style, but also in other colors, and that'll match your regular ones. Because before you could get the Kylo Ren one, but it was a all black piece and it was only in red, and it didn't really look good with the other builder pieces. But now the new ones come with the gray ring, so it matches more with the other parts. So it'll look a lot better, and you can get that with the light up handguard in, I believe, red, blue, green, and purple.
Cool.
Anything else that hasn't come out yet at this point, I believe, will most likely be coming out for May the 4th.
Yeah. All right, so real quick, I wanted to say that I noticed that for all you Elena of Avalor fans, Elena is back at California Adventure Park. She is over there at the gazebo at the Paradise Gardens grill area. And so, yeah, she's doing her meet and greets over there. I forgot about that earlier, and I just got reminded. So you guys can go take your kids to go meet Elena of Avalor. Elena.
Is that her back over there after basically she started over there the day after the Food and Wine ended? Is that what happened?
Yes. So I'm guessing that's when she came back. I don't know. I didn't actually hear anything about her being back. I always see a lot of posts of where she's at, and people think they know where she's at, but I guess, she's hiding from Trump. But she is back over at the Paradise Gardens area, over at the gazebo, and you guys can take your kids and get your pictures with Elena.
All right, so for all of you lucky people who got to go and do one of the mini Star Wars Days at Sea, well, you guys are a bunch of jerks, and you're lucky. But no, actually, Star Wars Day, they had just announced that Star Wars Day at Sea will be returning in January on the Disney Fantasy. So anybody who missed it this last time and has the cash to throw out for the upcoming season starting in January of 2018, well, you didn't miss out. I'm suspecting mostly that it's probably going to come back every year. There's no reason for it not to. It seems wildly popular.
Are we going?
I want to do a Star Wars cruise.
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, I want to do one that has the Star Wars Day at Sea, obviously. I want to do a cruise that's all Star Wars, first of all, but that's, one day, I guess, is all you can ask for. But then, now I hear about this, the Disney cruise that goes there's one that goes into Europe. I'm like, well, you know what? I don't know. So I'd rather go to Europe than the Caribbean, to be honest. I mean, I'd rather go to Copenhagen than go to, I don't know, the Caribbean.
I'd rather go see Balto.
And then now you got the one that comes out of California. But I don't know if that one's as fun because you don't even get none of the stuff at the parks. You don't get to go to like Walt Disney World. I mean, honestly, I'd still rather go to one that went to Alaska. But so yeah, it'd be a hard choice. I mean, the Europe, but then the Star Wars Day at Sea would almost be a clincher. But maybe by the time I think I have the money to go, maybe they'll move Star Wars Day at Sea to all of the boats
And hose.
They're actually ships, but you know what I mean.
Maybe Diggs can finally be a stormtrooper.
Yeah, I want to be a stormtrooper.
Okay.
I just don't want to hear that line. Aren't you a little too fat to be a stormtrooper?
Hey, so we got 3 weeks in a row now with some D23 news, huh?
Cool.
So, because we had Legends, and then we had Pirates last week. Well, this week we got the news that there will be a concert.
I like concert. Is it Kiss?
No, it's
Is
not.
it Madonna?
No.
Is it...
No. If it's not Disney related, don't say it.
Oh, it's not Journey. Okay.
Oh. Well, I don't know. They played...
I know. They play a lot of
There's
Journey.
a lot of Journey that heard around the parks one way or another.
So who is it?
Alan Menken.
Oh, I know that guy.
Yes, of course, the composer of Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Pocahontas. Well, he will be putting on a little one-man show. I don't know why they call it a one-man show. I mean, maybe if he's going to be playing everything, maybe he's just going to be doing
I
piano.
think it's just him and piano.
So it must be, obviously there's going to be no there's going to be no orchestra. So I don't know if it's just going to be him playing a piano or if he's going to be having one of them things on like Bert does in the beginning of the first time you see him in Mary Poppins, where he's got the cymbals between his legs.
He should have that. He really should have
The bass drum.
A little horn on top of his head. Quack, quack. But he's going to be putting on a show called A Whole New World of Alan Menken. He will perform all kinds of songs from Disney films. He'll tell stories from his career. There will be 2 performances at 1:30 and 5 p.m., and that will be on Sunday of D23 Expo. So make sure you guys don't plan anything else for Sunday, but there will be 2 chances to see it. I wonder if this is going to be, and now this is going to be in Hall D23, so obviously it's in a bit of bigger venue, but it is kind of on the same order as what they did with the Silly Symphonies thing. Remember there was 2 times for that?
Yeah.
So it's going to be on the same, if you guys remember our podcast about the Silly Symphonies panel that we saw on Sunday as well, that they showed a bunch of Silly Symphonies, but that was with a live orchestra. Well, this is kind of on the same order, except for they will have it in the bigger room in Hall D23, so it'll definitely be plenty of room for everybody, especially since there's going to be 2 performances. Now, I don't know, there's not going to be any way for them to keep people from seeing both performances, but let's hope that at least people are sensible enough to not try to go to both performances, especially hopefully that he's going to get, I imagine that both performances should be identical. So cool, I'm looking forward to that. That's definitely one thing to mark on the list for things to do at D23. And thank goodness it's on Sunday, where hopefully I wouldn't have had to do an overnight line or anything. So a month or so ago, I was telling you guys about how Marvel's Cloak and Dagger TV show had been cast, Aubrey Joseph and Olivia Holt. Well, now we finally got the first trailer for that. Of course, that's the Marvel show that's going to be coming on Freeform. I throw up in my mouth a little bit every time I say that. It really annoys me. Now, obviously, that going by the fact that it's going to be on Freeform, it's definitely going to be more of a family show, I'm guessing. It's really weird. I got different Marvel shows all over the freaking place.
Yeah.
You got ones like, you got Legion that was on FX. It was probably more adult oriented. Then you got Shield, which is on ABC, which is, I guess, kind of in the middle. And then you got this, which is probably going to be more at the lower end, being on Freeform, where I would hope it's going to be serious, going by the fact that it's Cloak and Dagger, but then it probably won't have a lot of, crazy adult type themes. But you never know.
tell you about that night.
You can't do this.
What just happened?
It's like you're afraid if I don't do everything perfectly, you're gonna lose me.
Oh, baby, I'm afraid even if you do everything perfectly, I'm gonna lose you.
What's your name?
Tandy. And his name was...
Yeah, Tyrone. Don't shoot!
Wait, are you that kid?
That looks pretty serious.
It sounded kind of weird in the beginning, the music part.
Right.
It didn't really tie in the beginning. I didn't see the clip, but it just kind of didn't tie in at first. It was weird. Sounded like a love story.
I don't know what's going on. I'm not really familiar with the characters, but definitely anybody who's into Marvel or any of their shows or anything going on. This one's, I believe, this one's being done by Marvel Studios, so it's definitely a Disney-related one, as opposed to like I mentioned, Legion, which is not a Disney-related one. That one's being done by Fox. So this is one of their Disney's first ones that they're doing outside of, I guess, only the second one after S.H.I.E.L.D. I'll check it out. That'll be coming in 2018.
Whoa.
There's no real date on it, so we'll see how that is. Hey, you know what's not in 2018?
What?
Mail.
Mail who?
Mail Michael.
Yeah, so it's time for emails, and we just got one email from Michael, the recovering mail guy. He says, Michael, the mail guy here. Shout outs to all of the people that came or helped this past Sunday at Awareness for Autism. Thanks to my giveaways, lounge staff nailed it. It was big fun, and I'm sure Diggs and the rest will talk about it some more. Yeah, we already talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
All I can say is thank you. He says, P.S. to Diggs, Shadow, and Jose for the help. I could not do it without you guys keeping me entertained and leading and lending your experience.
No problem, but I am recovering too.
Yeah, he woke up at 3 o'clock.
I went home and actually went to bed. That's how beat I was.
He says, we have a new thing. Every time I go with MousePIRE, it's to shoot guns inside the park.
Yes, fun time.
We went to the shooting gallery, and we were shooting over there. He says the video was uploaded to his YouTube channel, so check it out. Battle going on.
Thank you, Michael, for the chains, because I hate carrying chains because of security, and I'll feel like taking it out, but thank you for spreading some bread for us.
He forgot the butter, though.
Yeah, no butter.
Dirty.
He says, Rant Man, fired. I hope you were wearing blue instead of red. Much love, and I'm sure you were working. Life first.
I was working.
Don't forget to check into MousePIRE's new check-in locations. I have checked in, and the crew has checked in. Who's next? Corndog Cart is Disneyland or Corndog Castle in DCA. Show some love and know you were at the same place as Michael the Mail Guy. Yeah, we checked in on our new check-in spots. So you guys, if you guys are in the parks, check in at the Corn Dog. Actually, it's the Little Red Wagon over on Main Street. And, of course, the Corn Dog Castle. Even though it's under refurb, You can still take a picture facing up and get the sign. You don't need to.
What's the check-in called?
What do you mean called?
I don't know what a check-in then is.
Every group has a check-in spot. Michael's check-in spot is the brick wall by the lockers.
What does that mean, though?
You're checking in, showing the group you're here.
Oh.
Yes. So
I thought maybe the check-in was like named after you or something.
No, it's
or
to
you
show.
create a check-in named MousePIRE.
No, you check into the spot.
Oh, I see.
You to let people know that you're there. That's what a check-in is. Anthony doesn't follow Facebook groups, so he doesn't know what all that stuff is.
Nope.
He says questions. No questions because I'm Disney wasted. And guess who is home? Baby Ariel is home. Yeah, so baby Ariel is home from the hospital after being born prematurely. And she's doing great and everything, so we're happy to hear that.
You'll be fine, Michael. I was premature. Look how I turned out.
Oh, crap.
Hey, my grandma took me out. She said, I can take care at home. You be quiet, doctor. And she did.
Now, Michael the Mail Guy's tip of the week.
Why complain? Because Anthony likes to. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. You shouldn't because you're at Disneyland and not everyone is lucky like you to go or afford an annual pass. By complaining, you miss the whole point of Disneyland and Disney. Don't listen to anyone and experience for yourself. If you don't like it, try Knoxbury Farm or Six Flags Magic Mountain.
Or Castle Park. There's no crying at Disneyland, people.
You make your own destiny, so make it good and listen to the voice inside of you and not others. Be a leader, not a follower, unless it's for this show, as we want more followers. Dirty. Till then, this is Michael the Mail Guy saying, dirty. Bye. I guess he heard some people complaining at Disneyland.
I'm going to have some sort of heart attack and die from surprise. Not surprising.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. You know what? I don't know if this is about that, but we were over there by Disneyana, and he went to go to the restroom, and then when he came back, he was telling me that there was a couple there, and this girl was crying, and the guy was, I don't know what the guy was doing. I don't know. He was making her cry. I don't know. I don't know if that's because of that, but it could be. I don't know.
Okay.
That's the only thing I can think of. Maybe she was complaining about something, and I don't know.
Complaining about being there with a stupid ass.
Probably.
All
right, so Michael, thank you for your email. We are all Disney wasted over here. I'm tired. Shadow's tired.
Hey, you know where I check in? The MousePIRE recording studio.
Okay, a check-in is not actually checking in. Like, I'm checking into the spot. It's posting on a page. I'm here at the check-in spot.
I need a shadow
see.
spot.
So, yeah, that's what it is. It's not checking
I see.
in.
Not literally checking
No,
in.
it's just like I take a picture and then I post it to the group that I'm at the check-in spot. I'm here.
Cockroaches check in, but they don't check out.
Yes, yes. Something like that. Just don't take a picture of the cockroach by the corn dog cart. Just kidding. Just kidding.
For days in.
All right, so once again, we need some emails. I know we recorded a day early. I gave some ample warning. At least I tried. But if you guys have any tips, any questions about the show, any questions about the parks, any questions about tips for the parks, all you have to do is email us.
MousePIRE@gmail.com.
All right, so yeah, Michael did upload that video to his YouTube channel. I think it's Michael Disney. I think that's the name with two Z's, Dizzzney. I think. I don't know, but I will post the link to that on MousePIRE Facebook. And don't forget to follow our MousePIRE YouTube. I know that name. It's MousePIRE Podcast. So go to YouTube, search MousePIRE Podcast, and subscribe. I also took a video of that. I'm going to edit it in a little bit and, make it more. I don't like making taking a video and then just upload it without editing or going through and cutting things out and things like that. So
yeah, because sometimes you might get a kid in the background vomiting.
I mean,
you don't want to see that.
You don't want to see me trying to rush through to catch up to the line. You know, that's footage you don't
Heavy
need
breathing.
to see. So, or the time I fell down. But so, yeah. So just go to YouTube channel, subscribe, and we would really appreciate that. And don't forget to visit our Patreon page, patreon.com/MousePIRE. Help support the podcast. I don't know how many times I need to say this, but we need help.
Give me my money.
I need somebody.
So yeah, we do actually need a lot of help supporting the podcast. I am poor right now, and the podcast is poor. We're all very, very poor.
How are you?
I'm good. So yeah, help support the podcast. Visit patreon.com/MousePIRE, or just go to MousePIRE Facebook page and you can find the link there. We need some help.
Some help, people.
I need
Please.
somebody
We could be
help.
grand for you. We could be very grand.
And one more time, our check-in spot is Corndog Castle, DCA. All you have to do is, I'm going to explain it because Anthony doesn't know. So you go to the Corndog Castle. Basically, you're going to take a selfie showing you in the Corndog Castle. And then you go over to the MousePIRE Facebook page and you post it there saying you're checking in. Or if you're at Disneyland Park, you go over to the Little Red Wagon where they sell the corn dogs and you take a selfie there. And then you go to our MousePIRE Facebook page and you post it there saying, hey, I'm here. It's simple as that. You're not actually going to Facebook and checking in somewhere. So, yeah, that's our new check-in spot. That's something I guess someone asked Michael about. I don't know. I didn't get the memo on that one. But say, like I said, I wasn't, I mean, I don't mind these check-in things as long as people are going to do it. You know, if people are not going to go there and do it, there's no point to have one of those check-in spots. And like I said, Michael's check-in spot is in Disneyland by the lockers. That brick wall, you know, the test wall with the water fountains on. So you guys want to join Michael's page. It's Disneyland. It's a big family.
Big.
You can go over there and join his page, and you can check in there. And his DCA check-in spot is at Oswald at the car. The cool vintage car there. That's his other check-in spot. So, yeah, go to Disneyland. It's a big family. Yeah, that's his page. Disneyland. It's a big family. Go over there, join his page. Tell him we sent you.
We're doomed. This deal is getting worse all the time.
It is getting worse all the time. Oh, did I mention Patreon?
What?
All right, last thing. We talked about, I don't know when it was, a few months ago or so, the heraldry shop closed over there in Fantasyland. So, yeah, we have a new Christmas store. You know what is funny? Because we were walking by over there, and I was like, oh yeah, this new store opened. And then Michael says, well, what is it? I go, I don't know, because I forgot what it was. So I went in there to go check it out and take some pictures and things like that. And when I was leaving, I asked a cast member, and I said, what is the name of this store? And she says, so there's no official name for the store. I said, oh, so just Christmas store? She says, holiday shop. Can't say Christmas, can we?
Yeah, that's holiday shop with 2 P's and an E, right?
Maybe. I don't know. So, yeah, new Christmas store opened over there where the former heraldry shop was, which is right there on the right side of Peter Pan. And you know what? There's nothing new in there. Same stuff you see on Main Street with the ornaments and things like that. So it's not nothing, oh my God, it's so cool. No, not really. Just same old, same old. I did take pictures of the shop inside, so I will post that up on all the social media so you guys can see what's in there. But like I said, yeah, it's not a big deal. It's just ornaments, things like that. So when you guys go over there, tell the cast members you love the Christmas shop.
I'm putting mine right now that if it is called holiday shop, that it's shop with 2 P's and an E.
All right, so I just found out that it does have a name. It's called the Castle Holiday Shop. Why didn't the cast member know the name when I asked her?
They had 2/3 of it.
And it does have 2 P's and an E.
Boom.
Yeah, so I don't understand why the cast member didn't know the name when I said, what's the name of the store? She's like, just like, I go, Christmas. So yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's open now. So like I said, go over there, check it out and see if there's anything you like in there. But like I said, it makes no sense why she didn't know the name. You work there and people think cast members know things.
Do you have a special occasion coming up? Looking to personalize your trip with a keepsake? Create customized buttons for birthdays, engagements, family vacations, even bridal parties, or just because. Check out buttonsbydiggs.com today. Buttons by Diggs, Buttons by Diggs. Remember, those are buttons, not pins.
All right, this is going to do it for this show. We are dead tired, and it's time to go home and go to sleep.
Bye.
We're not leaving yet. I got to take the stuff down. But we do appreciate you guys taking time out to listen to us, especially to everyone who loves to listen to us on the way home from work or on the way to work or while at work. There's someone who I know they listen to us. I think they still listen to us at work, but they haven't emailed or anything in a while. His name is John. Haven't heard from him in a while. So, hey, John. Yes, you, John. We need to hear from you. Hope to hear from you soon, and everybody else out there. And real quick, I just want to, a while back, Nancy emailed us and said she didn't like the new theme song we had. And that just threw me for a loop. And I was just like, what is she talking about? And I was like going back and forth. And I thought it was the newer version of the one we're using now. But it wasn't that one because the episode number she gave us, I went back to that episode and listened to it. It was actually during Christmas. It was our Christmas sound or our Christmas theme. Nancy, it was a Christmas theme. It didn't replace the theme for the show. It was just for Christmas. It was fun. It was old holiday country bears mixed in with the Christmas parade and things like that.
You're using that for the main theme?
That was the main theme for Christmas.
Hey, I didn't even know that we had a different theme for Christmas.
You don't listen to the show, so...
Well, you never said anything, so I don't know.
So, yeah, that was a Christmas theme for the Christmas season. So, I was tripping out. Why she don't like it? I mean, what was different? And, yeah, it was just a Christmas theme, so yeah, we need some people to email us, things like that. Don't forget to email, ask us for tips and things like that. Because, hey, all we had was Michael today. So we need the rest of you to email because we know there's...
The rest of you are fired.
Just like Michael says, fired.
Fired.
Send us some emails with anything you need to talk about. Or if you just want to say, hey.
Hi.
There you go. So one more time, great event, awareness for autism, awesome time. I had a great time over there, chilling with people and just sitting there talking. I had a dog growl at me though. I was trying to say hi to this dog, and he growled at me. He didn't want to say hi. I said, "You're rude," and he said, "Grrr." Oh well.
He said hi to me.
Whatever. Maybe next time. Maybe he'll be friendlier. Maybe I'll bring a dog biscuit and.
Well, he did get snip. He was in a bad mood.
Oh, he was a bad mood. So yeah, great event, hanging out there with everybody, chatting with people, things like that. It was pretty cool.
Yes, I love talking to people.
He was standing there all day with Disney Mean Girls.
Yeah, because I wanted to see at least one person win, and finally they won.
So great event once again. Hopefully you guys will be there next year. If you guys missed this event this year, Fernando Xavier Hubbard, Dan the Man, the Wild Boys.
Wild Boys, where are you? You're so wild. Where are you?
Yeah, where were you guys? You guys are all fired.
Email us and hang out, Wild Boys.
MousePIRE@gmail.com. Real quick, I just want to give a shout out to Francis.
Coppola?
Francis.
Coppola?
I just want to give a shout out to Fernando Xavier Hubbard, who keeps tagging me in
every food picture.
Every single possible food picture, especially meat. Lots of meat.
Food.
What are you trying to do? I haven't even met you yet, and you're torturing me with all this food.
Because Anthony knows his meat.
I do. And he did finally. He just keeps tagging me and not even saying anything. Finally, yesterday, he tagged me in one, and he said that he was inspired by a post I did when I had posted, I think, a dinner that I had made when I had done a roast.
Yeah.
Oh, it was when I did that ribeye roast on New Year's. That I think he said he was inspired by that or something. I'm like, well, I could have used the explanation like days ago because he's been doing this for like 5 straight days now. I think he keeps tagging me in these photos. I'm not complaining because the shit looks good, but it makes me hungry, especially when I haven't eaten. So I just wanted to give Mr. Hubbard a shout out for that. Thank you. And curse you. All right, so if anybody wants to see what Fernando Xavier Hubbard is doing on social media, well, you should probably friend him. But otherwise, if you guys want to see what we're doing and he's around, or if he's not around, then you guys should check us out on Facebook. We are MousePIRE, at MousePIRE on the Instagram and the Twitters. I, of course, am at Empire for Life, Empire_for_life. If you guys want to see what I have going on, I will always be posting any new, especially Star Wars merchandise at the parks or anything else.
And of course, you can find me on Instagram with my wonderful pictures and all my shenanigans. Shadow_vamp.
And you can find me on Instagram at Blue1313. And hopefully I put some more pictures up there. And don't forget to go check out Buttons by Diggs on Instagram. There you'll see when your buttons are going out. Also, don't forget YouTube, MousePIRE Podcast, and visit our Patreon page, patreon.com/MousePIRE. Help support the podcast.
Yes, please do. So until next time, remember, don't comment on posts without reading them first, and don't celebrate birthdays 4 days late. So for Bill Nye, Dick Dale, and Dabney Coleman, I'm Anthony.
I'm Shadow.
I'm Diggs.
Bye.
This podcast is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. Audio, sound bites, and other clips are property of their copyright holders. All original stuff is ours and property of MousePIRE.com. You want to grab it?
You should stick your face in there.
I was thinking about it. There's a mic in front of you.
Michael the Mail Guy?
Whoa. Why is he in front of you?
Bye. Oh.
I looked down and say, wait a minute. It's not on.
I unplugged that for some reason.
And make sure you plug in your phone.